Hey everyone, welcome to Learning with the TRA Team video blog, and today we're super excited to talk about a Ruger gun. A Ruger 5.7 is the name of that gun. We think it's an amazing option to purchase today in today's many options that you have out there. So we felt like we needed to come out and talk about it because it is really a super fun, super useful, and very well built pistol that is focused around the 5.7 by 2.8 caliber pistol bullet. Actually, technically, it was designed for the PS90 PDW, but it is considered a pistol round. And so we're going to talk about that today. I don't think, as far as the 5.7 by 2.8 round, as far as its overall knowledge in the industry or amongst the general shooter, has really been widely known. I think, unfortunately, for a lot of folks, they never even heard of it until around the Fort Hood shooting, which is what that captain used to cause a whole lot of issues and death in a very bad way. But I don't think anybody, unfortunately, that's a bad way for somebody to learn about a round, but I think that's the really, truly kind of the case. People didn't even know about it until that happened. But really, the round has been around since the Cold War era, and it was designed specifically to penetrate Soviet armor. The 9mm round and the 45 round was not getting the job done. It doesn't necessarily penetrate thick steel, but this round will. And part of the reason why that round will do it is it's blazing super speeds, man. It's insane. At the end of the day, when you really look at it, it looks like an AR 5.56 round, or a 5.56 NATO or 223 round shrunk down to be built into a pistol style bullet. But its speed is where its greatest effectivity is. I don't even know if that's a word, but we're going to go with it. I think y'all know what I mean. But anyway, like if you look at the 27 grain bullet, 27 grains is not a big bullet, but at 2,092 feet per second, it becomes a big bullet in a small package. That is super blazing fast. If you look at subsonic, which is 1,050 feet per second, that's almost 2 times the speed of subsonic. Supersonic. When you look at supersonic speeds, that barrier to break the supersonic speed barrier is 1,050 feet per second. I messed that one up pretty good. So just to be clear, 1,050 feet per second is where the sound barrier is broken and you get the sonic boom. This bullet, at a 27 grain bullet, is twice as fast as that. Pretty bad butt, if you ask me. Put it in a 40 grain, it slows down a little bit to 1,700 feet per second, between 1,700 and 1,792, depending on which bullet you use. Either way, super blistering fast. So that all said, let's talk about, so we talked a little bit about the reason why. We talked about a little bit about the bullet and what it was used for. So let's talk about the gun. First, this is it right here, Ruger 5.7. This is new to market. I first saw it at SHOT Show in the February time frame. I really like it. It's a very light gun. Like its predecessors and other guns out there, it's very light, very good size. One thing we did notice initially is this is the Ruger American 45 cal. If you look at the two, there's a lot of similarities there, right? So we think one of the reasons, or one of the things that kept the cost down of this gun, we'll talk about that in a minute, is because they used a lot of R&D off the Ruger American. This is the Ruger 5.7, so beyond the similarities, let's get into it a little bit in depth. Let's start with the magazine. Magazine is a steel case magazine, holds 20 rounds. This is actually considered a double stack magazine, which is pretty amazing considering how thin it is, which gives you a little bit about the size of the bullet. But 20 rounds is enough to get whatever it is you're trying to get done. On the range, just want to have fun. You want to use it for self-defense, you're using it for competition, whatever it is, that is enough rounds to get the job done. So I appreciate the job. There is a 10-round version of this for state compliance, for the fortunate states out there that think that 10 rounds is all you deserve. I hate it for y'all. If you're watching this, I apologize for y'all. There's nothing I can do. But there is a version of this for you. So that's good news, right? Out of all the things that you've got to deal with the state compliance stuff, that is good news. First thing, the ergonomics of this gun, they feel really good. It is very thin like the magazine, which is nice. So for people like me that have very small hands, you can get your hand around that grip. It's got a good feeling texture there for gripness. I love making up words. And then, as you can see, my trigger finger goes well past the trigger here, which is important so you can get a good feel on the trigger on the tip of your finger when you're shooting this gun. It's got a Picatinny rail, so if you want to put a laser or a light, some kind of accessory on there, you are able to. Great gun. Let's talk about the slide. Starting with the top here, you've got a ported slide here to take out some of the weight, is what I'm assuming in there, because the barrel's not ported, so I think it's really just to take out weight. You have a chamber indicator here, so if your gun is loaded, you don't have to pull back to see. It's going to let you know that if it's loaded or not. It has 2 screws here ready for an optics plate, so you can put a red dot on top of that, which is pretty nice. That's an upgraded feature for most guns. Most guns you either have to buy the slide or get it milled out, or it comes with it. You tend to pay more for that, but I think that's pretty awesome. They do make several different plates for different types of optics depending on what you want to put on there, so you have options, which are great. Sights. I love these sights. One, because they are adjustable. This rear sight is adjustable, which will adjust to you and your specific shooting style. We all shoot different. We all will have different results. I can shoot this gun, get it nailed down the middle. You can come up and get it nailed down the right side. Why? It's because we shoot different. So you can personalize this gun. Basically, you can adjust these sights for your shooting style. And then it comes with a fiber optic front sight as well, which is super nice, especially in the daytime when that thing lights up like a Christmas tree. It'll not only help you with your first shot, where it really becomes important is your second, third, and fourth shot. This will easily help you find your front sight to align to your target to shoot your gun on the second, third, and fourth shot. You got a lot going on. You've got boom, you've got the boom, you've got the projectile coming out at 2,000 feet per second, you've got a flash, you've got kick. That gun helps you align and get settled down and make that second and third shot. So very, very nice. One of the features here too as well is it's ambidextrous. Very nice. Left-handed, right-handed, doesn't matter. This gun is for you. They have a 1911 style safety if that's what you want. Safeties, some people like them, some people don't. But I do like this safety because it is a 1911 style and it's very easy to use. As you can see, I'm using both hands here to do that. It's very easy to flip up and down, which makes it a little bit better, especially if you're not a safety person. The fact that you can, easily get it engaged or get it into ready position is an awesome, awesome thing. A little bit about the barrel. The barrel is nitride coated, nitride treatment for wear to help you do that. Takedown is even better. Takedown, no tools, and no firing of the gun to get the slide come off. A lot of you will notice Glock does it. You get the takedown, whatever the procedure is to get the slide off. You have to fire the gun before you do that. It's not destructive to the gun, let's be honest here. It's not going to hurt the gun. For some reason, it's always bothered me to have to fire that trigger. I always double check to make sure my gun's not loaded and all that good stuff, but it never made sense to me to the why. I know there is an engineering reason to the why. But the fact that I had to pull the trigger to get the slide just never felt good to me, even though it never was harmful for the gun. So, that being said, let's talk about the price. So, this gun, the 5.7x2.8 bullet, has been on the market for a while now. The leader in that market has been F&N. F&N had the 5.7 style pistol, which used the 5.7x2.8 cartridge. So this is not knocking it. This is not saying it's because it is a great gun. It is an amazing gun, actually, when you get down to it. It is very well built. It feels very good. It looks very good. The problem with it was its price. That price of the gun is $1,200. You can get it for $11. You get it for $12. I've seen it as high, close to $13. That's a high-priced pistol, which really puts it in a niche market, right? So unless you had a whole bunch of money, it's not a great carry conceal gun. It's an okay open carry conceal gun. Unless you have a lot of money and you wanted to put it into your arsenal so you could shoot it at the range and all that other stuff, is great, no problem. $1,100, $1,200, a lot of people have that, a lot of people don't. And what Ruger did was made this gun out of the niche market and put it into the mainstream. Its MSRP on it is $799. Our price at TRA, this one is for sale actually, our price at TRA is $699. So for $699, which is the normal price or that medium in price for most pistols, you can now get into that 5.7x2.8 cartridge with a very fun, nice gun to shoot that's optics ready. what the heck more could you want? So again, the F&N, great gun. If you got the money to spend on it, highly recommend it. Just like I highly recommend the Ruger 5.7. But if you're new to the cartridge and you're new and you want something that you can just play around with and do it in affordable and not get in trouble at home, whether that's your husband or your wife for spending that kind of money, this is it. $6.99, Ruger 5.7, available today, out on the market, both here in almost every state, and state compliancy where you have 10 round capacity, you have an option for that. So, hey, I hope this was very helpful. If you got any questions, please feel free to either comment on the video blog comment section below here, or you can send us an email to sales@tarriverarms.com, or you can message us on Facebook at Tar River Arms WF. So when you go to search, just search for or hashtag Tar River Arms WF. If you search for hashtag Tar River Arms, it's going to give you a whole bunch of our posts, but our actual name is at Tar River Arms WF altogether. The WF standing for Wake Forest. So please feel free to comment, ask questions, let us know what you think. Tell me how I can improve this blog. Tell us what you want us to hear in the future. We don't care. Hell, everything is on the table if it's related to the firearm industry. We'll talk about it. We'll answer the questions. That's what we do. You ask and we'll answer. So anyway, hey, I really appreciate your time today. I know it's been tough out there for a lot of folks. It's been tough for me. It's been tough for us, everybody I work with having to be quarantined in place, having to not be able to socialize with your friends, no concerts, no bars, no restaurants, whatever it is. It's driving me insane. I know it's probably driving you insane. So I hope maybe this helped get rid of a couple minutes of your time today. Again, thank you. Stay safe. We really appreciate your support. We really appreciate you. And we really appreciate our country. And we really appreciate the Second Amendment, obviously. Talk about a rant and rave. I just went off to the left. But anyway, y'all have a great day. Have a great week. Today is Monday. And it's the start of the week. So we hope you have a good week. And we'll talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye.